here, okay? What do you want from us?
How much more do you want from me? And we're back.
Hello, girls. We're back.
And we're back. We're back.
And we're back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Cha-cha-cha. Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Taylor.
And Toya.
This is the Heaux Bag. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast on your favorite streaming platform and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at _Heaux Bag. That's _HEAUXBAG. Keep up with our shenanigans. Bye.
Bye.
And we're back.
And we're back. That just reminded me. I forget what I was watching. I know it had something to do with Martin Lawrence. And he was like, when men get ready to die, women really don't give a damn. They be like, throw down your wallet. When he gets ready to commit suicide, throw down your wallet.
What's your pin?
What is your pin number? Your pin. 45 what?
Okay, all right. Rest in peace, my nigga.
Nah, for real. Bye.
Woo!
And we're back.
And we're back. I wrote episode 1, but this ain't episode 1. Clearly, it's
the first one that we're recording.
Yeah, and it's since we've been back. You know, we pre-recorded a lot, and
since you've been back.
Well, I'm saying, like, you know, we're back on.
I've been in hell. She's been on vacation.
Oh no, I went to go see my mother.
It was another form of hell. Give us a little. Let us know real quick where you've been, what's been going on, like a high level wrap up of what's been going on.
So I just had a baby, and my mom wanted to come down for the birth, but my mom is very high strung, and I was like, you can't come. I said, I'll bring the baby to you later. And so I took the baby. My mom lives in Samoa. She's Samoan, and that's like 5,900 miles away from here, in the middle of nowhere, below the equator, closer to Australia than it is to the US. So I get there, and my mom did her thing.
She mommed.
And I started up doing 2 sessions of therapy a week.
Okay.
But I learned so much about myself. I was like, dang, like the behaviors I saw in her, I was like, that's where I get that from. And it's crazy because I don't live with my mom. Like, we don't live in the same country, so I don't see her often. So a lot of the things that she was doing, I was like, okay, next time somebody complains about me doing that, I see what they're talking about. Like, she doesn't see what she's doing. I didn't see what I was doing. That was that. But, other than that, it was nice to just be away from my normal day-to-day. I needed to get away because, well, we all need to get away sometimes. But I needed to get away to just reflect on everything. There's not a lot of internet connection, so it wasn't like I just got to surf the internet and do my normal thing. Like, I was journaling, spent like intimate time with my baby and with my sister and my mom and my stepdad. So like things were good. The weather sucked over there. You would think I was on this beautiful island, but it was too windy and the baby Kip got sick. So that was a bummer.
So it kind of taught you like what to do by yourself as a mom. So now do you like really, really, really appreciate that bond with your boo thing?
Absolutely. You know what? I came back and I was like, babe, I'm sorry for like all the nonsense that I don't realize that I do, and I don't appreciate them enough because like, although I feel like I'm doing stuff by myself, I'm not doing it by myself. I probably do a little bit more of the load. So like, and now when I hear about people talk about like their kid's dad be tripping, yo, I'm ready to ride out with you. Like, cause it is not easy. Oh gosh. But yeah, that was.
You know what I will say? There's a lot of people that would have probably just took that vacation and came back and just would have been like, well, I'm back. You actually are, you can tell you're doing the work within yourself because you took time to sit down on vacation and realize things about yourself, reflecting and doing the inner work and coming back and applying that that work.
Well, you know what I really, for some reason, I was like going back to see how my mom acted with her grandchild. Because, you know, they say parents always want to do better for their grandchildren. And so like, I was a little triggered because she's like, yeah, I want to do this and I want to do that. And I was just like,
you ain't do that with me. Yeah.
And then I was like, it's not about me. You know, like I see her trying to do better.
She may be doing her inner work too. That's like, you know what, I can do this better with this kid versus what I did with you.
Right. And so I was like, okay, so what do I need to do to avoid like the mistakes that, not mistakes, but the things that she didn't have the wisdom to know that she was doing. Oh yeah, I saw this. Thanks, LP.
This was mine. Ain't no LP. It's mine. I bought it. Anywho,
I was like, this is nice.
It's mine. Yeah. Clearly, y'all see we got a new setup. Because our setup is full of Sprite, Coke, Dr. Thunders, and everything else on the side.
Wait, Dr. Thunder. Y'all couldn't afford Dr. Pepper as much as we paying
That's why I said
fees?
it. So I said it. Dr. Thunders. PEP, letter C, Pepsi. Anywho, all right, let's get into the episode.
Time out. I don't know why LP didn't think to hide that stuff before we got on set today.
Right, we're like, I know that what I think it is. Dr. Thunder.
PEPC. I hope y'all didn't drink that. Y'all go catch COVID. Okay, all right, let's get into it.
So the name of this I'm glad you're back.
I'm glad to be back. It feels good to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't play Mace Welcome Back, because you know that's your shit.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Because I just want to be happy today.
Me too, damn it. All right. So the name of this episode is Are You Ghosting Me? So there was a man with a physical disability that talks about his experience of ghosting, and we're going to play it.
Have the decency to tell me, like, yo, this isn't working. Because I've had some mad experiences in terms of, like, going out to eat with someone and then, like, while she was walking back to her car or whatever, blocked me on everything I didn't know.
Really?
Yeah.
But
Mad.
did she know you were disabled before?
Yeah.
You got there.
We had this conversation.
Yeah.
That's bro. Like,
That's mad.
That's wickedness, though.
But that's just one
no need for
example.
that.
Yeah.
I had to go to work like a few hours later.
That's not
Hey,
nice.
hot. You know what? Yeah, man.
Working with heartbreak.
We're all men in here, yeah. Heartbreak's hard, bro.
It's not
Just,
Taylor has never saw the video.
I didn't read my notes before he came.
Basically, the physical what I gathered from the video, the physical disability that he has is that one of his eyes goes this way and the other one is way over there somewhere. Now, if you're a loyal follower, I did have an episode where I talked about me going on a date with this guy that had a wandering eye, and we were sitting there and I just kept looking like, why does this dude not look me in my face? Like every time I look up, he looking this way and shit. And I'm like, bruh, like.
Time out. This guy, I guess we gonna play it, but it's gonna play on the... Ain't no way he could have put... He couldn't even if he tried make them eyes come together and focus.
We are not getting canceled. If you cancel anybody, cancel her. Because I'm not laughing. It's not funny.
Why did she put this in the notes? I see why. You know, he catfished her. When he had his Tinder profile, he only had like one glass.
He was probably like this.
And that's why she blocked him.
Let's get into it, right?
Hey, I met this guy one time when I used to be on Tinder, and this nigga there had no teeth over here. He had like 2 missing teeth.
Well, that'll
got
do
blocked.
it. That'll do it. No, that happened to me though. Now that we're talking about it, it was on Tinder, and this dude was just missing this one. That's a pivotal tooth.
If it's
This
back
one?
here, I don't care. I can't
This
see
one?
nothing. He's right here.
This one, like, it's the front right. Like,
Oh, my
yeah, I was
God.
like, all right.
Oh my God.
So he talked about his experience of being ghosted and how it made him feel. And he was like, man, I just felt real bad because at the end of the day, we went on our first date and then she just never called me again. Granted, I see why she probably didn't, because you probably catfished her.
And then was he the type of person to be like, yeah, I know most people don't like me because I got wandering eyes. Don't nobody want to hear no pity party. Like
It doesn't even, his I don't wander. It's that way.
Yeah, I don't wander. It's just gone.
It's that way. So my thing was, what is the correct way to end a friendship/relationship? Like, do you feel like you owe anybody a reason to stop communicating with them?
Well, in that situation, let's say this, if they first met and that's how it happened, she didn't know his eye was like that, for her to sit up there and say, this ain't gonna work out for me, I'm just not into you. She doesn't know if he's crazy, because we've met crazy people and it's like, you know what, it'd be easier to just walk away. That situation, I'm not mad if she goes to him. It's not like they was talking for, well, I'm assuming they weren't talking that long because he said it was their first date.
Yeah.
It's situational, right? I think if you're dating somebody, because we're going to talk about petering out, or can I get into that? If you're dating somebody for a while and it's not working out, I don't think you should ghost them. I don't think you should pussyfoot around and peter out. That means, just like giving them reasons to stop talking to you. Just be upfront, like, you know what? I think we'd be good friends. I just don't feel the vibe here. Like, just say that and get over with it.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm a Peter. Like, I've literally had. Remember, I've said this before in a episode where I was like, this dude told. I legit asked him, what do you not like in a woman? And everything he told me he didn't like, I started to do that because I wanted you to never talk to me again. I don't like women that do this, and that. I was like, bet, say less. And I did this, and that. And it was like, the only way that I do end up petering out, and mind you, I just learned that word the other day.
Were you watching Abbott Elementary?
Yes, that's where I learned. I was like, petering out. Wow, that's where I learned that from. But if I tell you, like, I don't think me and you are really like clicking like that, and you keep trying to push it like, no, I think we should just work through things, then I'm like, okay, you can't take me coming forward with you and being like, this isn't gonna work. So now I'm gonna be like, okay.
You know what, that's smart. I'm gonna call, this is the only person I'm ever gonna call out, because I know you don't watch this, but I think I'll send it to him. Clarence Woods.
Well,
I remember we met and like I liked the way he looked. He's a great guy. Like we're cool. But I was like, we don't mesh. He was like, what you mean we don't mesh? I mesh with everybody.
oh
and I know you
boy, because I remember
me.
meeting this guy, so that sounds like him.
Yeah, he's like, what you mean we don't mesh? Like, I'm everybody's type. Like, I'm that dude. And I'm like, all right, bet. And I was like, but you don't really like me like that. You just want me because I said we don't get along. I was the first one to tell you. So with him, it's like, it's easier to peter out and do things like he didn't like a woman that turned up. So I was like, I'm fucked up. And then he was like, I can't do this no more. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's my boy. He just is he's the type of person that I think it would be easier to peter out than ghost or be upfront with, because some people can't take direct honesty. So yeah, I think it's just situational when it comes to what's the correct way to end a talking relationship and say, hey, we're better off as friends. There's nothing wrong with us being we could be really cool friends. Guys and girls have had sex before and been friends after that. But some guys don't think that's possible. Do you think that's possible?
It's definitely possible.
Get over it. It was recreational for you. It was unpleasurable for me. Let it go.
Have you ever been ghosted?
Absolutely.
How did it make you feel? In the moment versus now, maybe that you had time to reflect on it, or was there a difference?
It might have been my I was like 18 or something like that. Because now, I'm quick to, if I don't feel a vibe, just block somebody, which is not the appropriate thing to do. But yeah, no, that I was like, dang, like, what did I do? Was I too nice? Was that not nice enough?
Did it make you feel like you wanted closure? You know what I'm saying? Like,
at the time,
because you're saying, what did I do?
Yeah, at the time, I didn't understand what, it was new. It was like, I didn't understand the game. And now it'd be like that sometimes.
I've been ghosted before and I did not like it. Like, the one time I was ghosted and it was by somebody that I actually really liked. Mm-hmm. That shit hurt my motherfucking feelings.
Now, if it's somebody you really like,
yeah, that shit hurt my feelings. Like, and I wanted to understand what I did, but on his end, I felt like he was petty because he just didn't answer. Like, it was what it was. Now, come to find out, the reason why I got ghosted, he gaslighted me, and he was like, when I kept pressuring him, it was on some like, oh no, you good. It's me. Da 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 da. You're a great person. And then it flipped to, well, if I'm me, I was like, well, if I'm such a great person, why would you stop talking to me? Like, I really wanted to get down to the nitty gritty. And he was like, well, I feel like you wanted to move too fast or some shit that he told me. And I was like, damn, like, I started beating myself up about it. Come to find out the nigga was like fucking in a serious ass relationship. And I was like, nigga.
Ooh, I remember them days. The married niggas that was lying about being married.
Yeah, or like, nah, that's that. You know what I'm saying? That's my my baby mama. She just stayed with me. Like, nigga, what?
I wish somebody would
call her right now and tell her that we talking right now. Like, oh no, she at work. What? But it still hurt my feelings nonetheless. And in that moment, I was like, damn, I automatically made it my fault. What do I need to do to make somebody want to be with me? And I beat myself up about that. But I will say, in that experience, it made me change how I dated from now on. Like, now I'm not going to make sure I ghost somebody because I don't want to make you feel a certain type of way. Then I remember I was dating somebody one time and he told me if he ever decides to like date somebody and they don't want to talk to somebody no more, they don't. Oh, I think this was Clubhouse time. Oh, I think she said she didn't want to, like, she didn't owe anybody an explanation. She could just leave without whatever. And I was like, man, like, do you ever think how that makes somebody feel?
Some people you owe an explanation. If they've invested time into you and energy, not money, but time and energy, you owe them the respect of, I don't think that this is going to work well. Now, somebody you just met off the street, y'all been talking, and it's just like, what you doing? Nothing. What you doing? Nothing. You can get ghosted quick.
What about if I'm dealing with you and we're dating and I tell you multiple times something that gets on my motherfucking nerves and you keep doing it? And I'm just like, you know what? In my brain, I told you too many times. I'm not telling you no more. I told you the last time. If you do this again, I'm about to leave your ass alone. And then I leave your ass alone. So it's not. So what is ghosting? Then I thought ghosting was if I just cut you off and I don't say shit else to you.
But you had already explained that you were going to say something. So it's like, we've applied to jobs. You're a recruiter, right? You're going along with the candidate, and then they're like, yeah, next week, we should hear something back. And then you don't hear nothing from the recruiter. That's ghosting. That, you told me, hello, Rachel, like, now I gotta go stalk you on LinkedIn, on Instagram, TikTok. Bitch, what happened? That's what I need to know. No.
And we didn't pick you for a reason. Fucking crazy. She said, hello. Hey, I have somebody on my line right now. I swear to God. Nigga like, hey, how's everything going? I'm like, it's going good. If I hear something, you'll hear something. Next morning. Good morning. Did you hear anything? When I hear something, you'll hear again.
We decided not to go with
when I hear something, you'll hear something. Did you like my resume? Yeah, that's why I pushed it to the hiring manager. So what did you like about it? Okay, you know what? Are we dating? Like, I don't know what's going on. I swear to God, like, I would screenshot and send it, but you know how you girlies like to tussle. You'll fuck around and get me fired because I'm being too aggressive with the candidates.
Oh my gosh. No, but seriously, like, you're not ghosting him, right? Like, and I think even
I am right now.
But even if they send like a, hey, thanks for your application. At this time we decided to go. To me, that's not ghosting either. Like, you gave me closure. Now, if I never hear nothing from you, like, I got a friend who's also a recruiter, and like I had got rejected from this job one time, and she was like, damn, I need to go reject these candidates. It's been like 3 weeks. Thanks for reminding me. And like, they forget, but I was like, damn, now they're sitting up there wondering.
For 3 weeks, yeah.
Just like they feel like they've been ghosted. So I think without communicating that you're done with someone, that this is ending, that is ghosting. I think some people deserve to get ghosted though. Like you said, you've told them like this.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not going to sit up here and hold your hand while I explain to you that I don't like you.
Okay, y'all. So I got a friend.
Okay.
This friend went to her dude's house, and she was using the restroom. And when she used the restroom, she seen some lashes. And she was like, oh, hell no. Who the hell lashes are these? She turned them upside down and she went like this. And she was like, oh, no, these are mine. So she put them in her purse because those was hers. But then she went to wash her hands when she was done. She threw some in the trash and she like, I got a sneaky suspicion. I don't know. But then she went back out with him. She was talking, they drinking or whatever. She went to the bathroom again. Sneaky suspicion kicked up. So she started rumbling through his trash. Red flag number 2, right? So in the trash can, she finds some used makeup wipes. So she like, oh, hell no. Whose makeup wipes are these? And she throws them at this nigga face and was like, what bitch you had over here? And he's like, what? What are you doing? All that shit. She packs her shit up. She leaves, storms out the house. And she calls me. She's like, you ain't never gonna believe what happened. 5 minutes into the conversation, she's like, now that I think about it, I think those was mine. Girl, he blocked me.
I would have blocked her crazy ass too. Listen.
So in that instance, she turns around. She go back to say, he like, no, I'm done. Like, you didn't even ask me, you know, what's going on? Who's it? You automatically chunked him in my face. Whoop de whoop. And he was like, I don't want to, like, he just blocked her. Wasn't answering her calls and nothing.
I would have done the same.
That was like, the end.
If you are aggressive toward, like, you throwing stuff at, like, you're showing signs of a crazy person, and then you throwing, like,
is it crazy or crazy in love?
Crazy, you crazy, and you forget that you're throwing stuff at me. Like, to me, that's like, you did that when I didn't do nothing. Imagine when if I do something.
That's a good way to look at that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't put myself in a situation to where you're gonna be potentially violent with me or make me have to, like, restrain you, and then I'm missing work, or you showing up at my job slashing my tires and stuff. I can't put myself in those types of situations. Like, I gotta remove myself. Like, are they, like, were they together, or they were just like, damn. So he knew she was crazy.
That's what I said. And you know what I said too? I think men, okay, I know y'all like to tussle. Hold on. But I think a lot of men do like that shit. It's like a, damn, this girl really love me. Like, when they sit back and, or like, it's something that they like about that whole situation.
I think that's a misconception. Some men like stuff like that.
I agree.
And some don't.
Some be over it. But however, he still turned around, blocked her, and now they're back together again. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
oh, that's just some toxic shit. We have no advice for toxic people. Y'all do y'all thing. Just don't tell us about it. We be at the wedding.
Hey, I seen a meme that was like, hey, being the third wheel on some toxic shit is fun. Like, hey, y'all tripping, chill out. In the back seat. Damn, y'all tripping. Chill out.
Yeah, no. I hate going around toxic shit sometimes, because I'd be like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
So my thing was, when it came, all right, so it's a new relationship with him and her. Mm-hmm. My thing when it came to them was, I think people don't really give people grace when it comes to a new relationship, because you've been single for so long. I've been single for so long. Now when I jump into a relationship, you gotta, like, give me a little wiggle room when it comes to getting used to being in a relationship. All I've been doing is dealing with what Toya needs to do, what Toya got to worry about, and my daughter.
I agree.
On a daily basis. Now you want me to do a 180 and start worrying about you. Did you eat? Did you do this? What you got going on? How are you feeling? Did I say this wrong? Did I say this right? Like, damn, like, I'm not used to that. So sometimes when you do be like, oh yeah, my day is going straight, I guess. All right, that's what's up. And then 2 days later, now I find out you mad because I was supposed to read your mind and feel that, like, you really weren't having your best day because you said it's straight, I guess. Like, come on, bro. Like, I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah.
You gotta really, like, at this point, tell me what the hell is on your mind. Tell me how you feel, and let's work through that together.
You know what? Somebody told me this a long time ago, and I think about my dad. men don't get better when it comes to communication as they get old. Like when we say we too old for this,
people get set in their ways,
and you have to make an active. You have to be active and intentional about being a better communicator. Or
I agree.
So you're the one who, not you necessarily, but like, you know, the woman in this new relationship is probably like, okay, I know that I need to communicate to have a better relationship. And he's probably like, yeah, that's cool. He said it so he could appease you, but he really ain't putting the work in, right? So I think I feel like the burden is always put on the woman to do better and to make the man feel at home, but the man also needs to do the same thing. Providing is just not about, and I feel like we have this conversation every other week, it's not just about money. Like, you need to also communicate and provide that safe space so that she can stop reacting. Because at this age in life, we all have been in a relationship, been out of relationship, have been single for a long time, and are starting something new. And we're coming, unfortunately, with baggage and pre-expectations.
Yeah.
Or pre-existing expectations of what a partner's supposed to look like, or the stuff that we've gone through, and are we going to do things differently? So I think that, yes, we need to give each other grace, and a lot of the stuff men need to be held accountable to the way that they are entering these relationships.
You know what? I got asked a question the other day, and I said, nobody has ever in my 33 years asked me this question. I'm going to ask you this question, and you can feel free to ask me this.
Okay.
You probably, maybe it's basic, low level, but to me, I was like, damn, nobody's ever asked me this. What would you need?
Okay.
Scratch the fact that you're in a relationship right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
What would you need from your partner in order to feel supported in a relationship? Give me 3 things.
Ooh.
Right? I was like, damn, I really got to think about this.
To feel supported in a relationship.
That's what I said. I was like stumped. And while you're thinking, I will say this. I always speak on love language, and I need people to really, really, truly understand this. A lot of people love from a space of what they need in that moment.
They love people in their love language.
But I will also say it's in that moment, though, because I feel like love languages can always interchange. Yeah, like interchange with maybe who that person is or where you're at right now. Because my love language used to be quality time. It used to be words of affirmation. But the more I get to chill with myself and love myself, I don't need you in my space no more. I don't need you to validate certain things about myself that I know.
I don't like quality time no more.
Yeah, now I'm like, I like gifts. I like for you to be out, and even if you're at the fucking corner store and you say, I know Toya like pickles. Let me get Toya a pickle.
That's thoughtfulness. I love it.
It's the thought behind it. You went on vacation and you thought about me, and you're miles and miles away, and you brought me a keychain.
Oh, I got you a gift too. I just keep forgetting it.
See what I mean? That's what but now, like it those things now. So like in where I'm at now in my headspace, I'm probably going to give somebody what I wish they would do for me right now. But I also have to remember, I got to love people in their love language.
You know what? I had a friend call me, and she was like, because, you know, we was out in these streets together and for a long time. And she was like, I met a guy. What do I do? And I was like, well, they've been talking to stuff.
Oh, like, fuck them?
She's like,
I'm just kidding. Fuck them? Just kidding.
Stop me. No, she's like, I met a guy, like, and we're, you know, I really like him. What do I do? And I was like, I don't give advice to people because everybody's different, and I hate people just giving unsolicited advice. My only advice was love him in his love language. You like gifts, he might not like gifts. So get to know him. Do the love language quiz with him. You know, like a fun thing. Yeah. And then you can start going, okay, this is going to help. And it might not be something that you're used to. Like if his words of affirmation and you're not a good communicator, it's going to take you work to try to communicate with him. But that was my only advice. Love people
in their love language. And honestly, it really makes you a better person at the end of the day. Because if I'm loving somebody in your love language of words of affirmation, it's still going to make me a better person because now I'm learning to be a better communicator at the end of that. So let me see. What was my question again? What do you need to feel supported? Something like that. Yeah. What would you need from your partner in order to feel supported in a relationship?
Grace.
Okay.
Where I'm at this moment in life. I can talk about my partner currently. I need grace as I'm going through postpartum everything. I need space. I need time to. I had a whirlwind relationship, as we know. And so sometimes I'm mourning my old life. And I don't think that's talked about enough.
Oh, it's not. We're going to make that a...
Yeah, I'm mourning not having a kid. I'm mourning not having a man. Like, everybody's like, oh, you can get a man and it's going to be the best thing. And it's like, yeah, I love my man. I love my kid. But I also gave up all of Taylor. A lot of Taylor, who made what Taylor was. And so, like, I'm trying to find myself. So I need space to just be alone. I got my lashes done the other day, and shout out to my girl, but I was like, I don't want to talk today. I was like, I want pure silence. And I just needed that moment to myself. So space and understanding. And if I gave a third thing, baby, I need some money. Like, not in a bad way, but it's nice to just be able to go out, and sometimes at this moment in life, I would like to splurge on myself.
When I answered this question, my first thing was communication. And when I say communication, I mean, I want my partner to be able to, and I'm still learning this, women, we're communicators. We talk, we open up about everything. Girl, you won't believe how this motherfucker did my nails. If a man get his hair cut, he just gonna be mad in the car and then flex on these hoes.
Right.
Flex on these hoes later, like, you know what I might, cause fuck, I am that nigga still. You know what I'm saying? We're pissed for 20 fucking minutes straight. I want my partner to be able to, even if he didn't make partner with his firm, even if he didn't, whatever the situation is, I want him to feel so good about me giving him that peace and understanding that he can still come to me, even if he's at his bottom, and be like, you know what? This is what happened at work. Because I did realize, talking to more married people, a lot of men have secrets. Especially financial secrets, because they want to be the head of the household. They want to lead. They want to whatever, and they don't want to let their family down. But I want to have that understanding with my partner that we're best friends, and look, we gonna get through this together.
Absolutely, we gonna figure it out.
Yeah, so I want to have that communication, and I want to have like trust in the sense of, you're going to be you and I'm going to be me, and we're going to come to this relationship as our authentic selves, and we're not going to try to change each other. Kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I needed that before I met my partner now. I needed somebody who could deal with me as who I am, because I'm not changing. I've tried that. Oh, let me be. No, Taylor's going to be Taylor at the end of the day. And the same girl who asked me about what do I do, she was like, do you hide your social media? I was like, absolutely not. I'll be like, I'm single today, and I'll be laying next to him talking about niggas ain't shit. Yeah. I am who I am.
And he can probably, and me knowing him, he probably will sit and laugh about that shit. Like,
about it. He'd be like, I'm getting on these hoes, and I'm like, all right, let me see that. Like we play with each other like that, and I needed somebody who we could be ourselves with each other and crack these jokes and it not be all these insecurities. Like, there's no insecurity in my relationship. I can say that this is the first time I've ever not questioned, like, are you messing around with somebody? Because I've been acting crazy, y'all. And let me tell you, I didn't want to have sex for a long time. So I was like, maybe he gonna get it from somewhere else. And he didn't. Like, I really feel comfortable in this relationship. And yeah.
That means a lot.
Absolutely. So I also have to learn. I had to learn. I am learning a lot. Sometimes he doesn't like to communicate. I need to give him that space to not communicate.
Yeah,
it sucks for me. I'm like, what you mad about? What's going on? What's going on? I'm like, all right, Taylor, just shut up and walk away. Leave that man alone.
Yeah, don't let. I think as women, we like to pick and poke the bear, and sometimes when we do that, you're allowing that person to say things out of hate. So you just got to give people that space,
absolutely, to
come back with some good shit to say. Because look, if I keep saying, I want to talk about it right now, and then you say some shit I don't like it, I will kill you.
I'm leaving.
Yeah, no. I had a third one, but I kind of forgot what it was. Yeah, I don't really remember my third one. Oh, my third one is You know, I again, I want the space to be like a learning process with my partner. Some shit just don't have to be communicated because you know me well enough. Like, if you ask me what's wrong and I tell you what's wrong, don't turn around and say, well, how can I help you? I already told you what was wrong. You should know me well enough to know how to help me. And I do get that you're supposed to voice your needs and all that, but I feel like if we're a partner at this point, you know what's wrong. Fact, boom. Toya, what's wrong? Well, my financials are fucked up. This is where I messed up at. I fucked around with my credit with this. This happened with that, and I'm behind on that. Well, how can I help you? Motherfucker, I just said my financials is fucked up.
Well, in response to that,
And my credit. So either you gonna help me, and I'm not saying it has to always be financial, but let's say, for example, okay, the type of person I like, they have good credit, they have good financials. So give me some damn advice on how to fix that.
That's what I'm saying, because he might have been asking, like, do you want a fix-all? I hand you $10,000 right now, or do you want to speak to my financial advisor?
Then that's still something better than you rebuttal with, how can I help? I don't know, nigga. That's why we here. That's what I'm telling you, my problem. I don't know. And this be my thing too. Men be like,
oh, sorry.
I want a woman that's gonna submit. I am. And I really don't think men understand. Listen,
They don't know what submission means.
I am submitting as a woman that I'm coming to you with my problems, and I don't tell people my problems. I'm bearing my all to you.
Yeah.
And I'm laying it all on the table and saying, hey, this is where I fucked up at. I don't know what to do. How can I help? Don't worry about it. At that point, that's when I shut down again and say, don't worry about it. Because, nigga, this is your chance to... I don't know how you can help, but you can offer anything besides, how can I help sounds like, damn, that's fucked up. That's what I heard. Damn, that's crazy.
Low-key, yeah, because it's like you're not offering any solutions. And
Nothing.
You feel like you got stuck here to go, oh, I'm gonna pray for you. That's what that answer is.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I'm gonna pray for you. And wow, that's crazy. How can I help? That's what it translates to. And then when I shut down and say, don't worry about it, now it's, you act like you so independent. No, nigga, I'm not. That's why I'm fucked up now. And I'm telling you, I'm fucked up. I'm broke, baby. I ain't got it. How can...
You know what? I want to have an episode about that. No, seriously.
I would love to, because I'm literally telling, this is actually my business right now, y'all. I've been going to therapy, and I told the therapist that this guy told me that I act like I want a beta male and I'm so independent. And I'm like, no, this is not it. However, I'm telling you everything that's going on with me. And your rebuttal was, well, let me know if you need me to help.
Now that's the situation I think it's okay to ghost somebody. Did you peter out or did you just ghost?
I communicated with him and said exactly what I just did right now. And I was like, and yeah. He said, well, I may not be able to offer you financial help, but at the end of the day, I wish you would still come to me whenever things are happening. And I'm like, well, damn, I just did. And here we are.
Why the fuck?
Anywho,
what?
Y'all, this is...
Didn't we have an episode about this? When you ask for help, don't be afraid to ask for help. And the one time you ask for help, not necessarily financial help,
but just like... I'm trying to, like, girl, damned if you do and damned if you don't. Because y'all say y'all don't want alpha women, and then you turn around and say you don't want begging ass women, and then you turn around and say you want a man to lead. I try to get you, all right, lead, nigga. Well, damn, here I'm still here, stuck in the same damn situation that I was in before I opened my mouth. So I might as well have not said shit. That's what I walked away from.
Yeah, I would have left that.
But anywho, let's wrap this shit up.
Wait. We got one more story.
That was what? Who? What? That was it. That one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, it was her.
Oh, okay.
Does it make sense now?
Yes, it does. And on that note, wait, do you have a whole tip?
Girl, look, my whole tip is going to be, as a woman, do what you feel is necessary in the moment. Go with your intuition and then think about the shit afterwards. Like, if you feel like, damn, I fucked up, then change. But go with your intuition. I feel like intuition will always lead you in the right headspace.
Absolutely.
And then later on, if you fuck up like my friend did going through the trash, that wasn't intuition.
that was craziness.
That was just, I don't know. Don't go through. Look, whole tip. Don't go through your nigga trash can.
My whole tip is if he catfished you, ghost his ass.
Well,
on that note,
bye.